How is it going, everyone? It is K-Limit here, and today we are going to be talking about Beyblade Let It Rip on the PlayStation 1. I was pretty excited, honestly, to start this game up and play it, because I actually do like Beyblades. I actually didn't start playing Beyblades until I was an adult, which I always say is pretty pathetic and sad, but it's the truth. I never played Beyblades until I was an adult, but once I actually played it, I actually did enjoy it. It's actually a fun little game. Now, the thing is that it doesn't really translate that well into a video game, at least not if you are trying to do a one-for-one recreation like this game feels like it tried to do. This game is less of a game and more of a Beyblade simulation. It is pretty boring, if I'm being honest. So the thing that makes Beyblade fun is you get other people to play with. You know, you have other people, you have their Beyblades versus yours, you're in like the stadium. Yeah, it's all down to luck at the end of the day, but it's more fun that way. You know, at least you have other people to interact with. But if you take that interaction away, then you just have spinning tops and staring at a screen, and that's what this game is. It's really not that great. It's not that exciting. It's a pretty boring game overall, and there's not much going on for it. There's not much good for it. Even the graphics and everything are pretty lacking. I know it's a PS1 game, but still, even for a PS1 game, it's pretty lacking. And it's really disappointing that they only decided to put one actual Beyblade arena in this game. Like, it's a video game. You have complete control over everything. Like, you can make whatever you want, and you decide to only make one battle arena. You don't like go crazy with it and make like cool battle arenas, you know, like fictional battle arenas that couldn't exist in real life. You know, like have lava in places and stuff like that, or have like a frozen one or something like that. Like, it's a video game. Get creative with it. Have fun with it. But instead, they just have the same boring stadium that you could use in real life. And it's just like, okay, well, why not just play real life Beyblade then? There's really nothing good I can say about this game, unfortunately. There's not many people who I could actually see getting this game at all. Like, the only people I could see getting this game would be like hardcore Beyblade collectors who just like the history of Beyblades, or just PlayStation 1 collectors who are just trying to get a bunch of different PlayStation 1 games. Or I guess people like me who are just trying every game that you know they can get their hands on for a decent price and hoping that they're good. But no, this one's not good. You do have a few different game modes that you can play. The main game mode is tournament mode, and trying to get through that is a nightmare because it's all down to luck. You have a few buttons that you can kind of use to sort of help, but they don't really help a whole lot. You can move the directional pad in a way that you want the Beyblade to move, but honestly, whenever you do that, it feels like it's more of like a suggestion to the Beyblade, because it doesn't always go in the direction you tell it to. Yeah, you have that issue, and then you also have another issue of you have this special ability that you can use during the matches. So I guess they did do something creative that you can't do in real life. They added special abilities. But there's a special ability, and whatever character is on your Beyblade, you get to use that character's special ability. Now, the problem is that to get that ability, you have to press X whenever the two Beyblades in the arena collide. And it's very finicky about what it considers apparently a collision. Because you can hit dead on and you can hit that X button at the perfect moment and it just will not give it to you. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why it's so finicky when it comes to that stuff. But it's horribly finicky when it comes to it. So that's unfortunate. So everything really just comes down to luck at the end of the day, and you basically have to hope to get through tournament mode just with pure luck. And tournament mode is not a short mode. It is actually pretty long, considering everything's down to luck. If it was a little bit more skill-based, then it actually would probably be short. If it was all down to actually trying to win with some basic controls. But unfortunately, you really don't have any controls, and it comes down to pure luck, which just makes tournament mode an awful, awful grind to try to get through. There is a single fight mode, which isn't too bad. Single fight mode, you just pick characters from the anime, and then you can fight that way, or you can press the character that you started off the game with. You start off with the game, and you can pick a male or female, and then you just basically go from there. You have male, female, you can name the character, and then you can make the Beyblade, and that's all you can do. Not a whole lot in terms of customization. They act like you can customize the Beyblade, and yeah, you can, but the problem is that you have to grind so much in tournament mode to get points to be able to upgrade your Beyblade that you would be spending hours upon hours upon hours to really upgrade your Beyblade. And, I actually spent a few hours in this game, but that grind was a nightmare. I could not stand doing it, and I don't know how anyone could stand doing it, if I'm being honest. It was not a fun grind because, again, you're not doing anything. You're just staring at a screen and pressing the X button. It's not fun. So, overall, like, this is not a good game. If I could say one good thing about it, it would probably be the fact that the anime characters look like they're from the anime. Like, they did a good job, just putting them in the game. The voice acting's okay. Other than that, that's about it. The rest of it's pretty terrible. So, not a whole lot I can say good about this game, unfortunately. There's not many video games where it's this hard for me to find something good to say, but this is a game that is honestly so hard for me to find anything good to say about it, because even the customization, I said it was grindy, but it's actually worse than that, because not only is it grindy, but there's also the issue of not every Beyblade part is compatible, so it makes it even more grindy, because if you want to swap to, like, say you're a left-handed Beyblade and you want to swap to a right-handed Beyblade, then you have to play that many more matches to get points, just in hopes that you can actually afford to eventually get all the parts you need for a right-handed Beyblade, and it is such a pain in the butt. I can't stand it. This is a terrible game. I'm going to leave it there. I'm sorry I couldn't really find much good to say about this game. I wish I could, because I was actually really hoping this game would be good. I actually have already picked up Beyblade on the GameCube and Beyblade on the Wii. And I'm hoping those games are better than this one, because if they're not, I'm going to be extremely disappointed with all the Beyblade video games, because this one was not fun whatsoever. If you are looking for, I guess, an accurate way to play Beyblade, this is pretty accurate. Like, if you want to play Beyblade by yourself, I guess this is a good way to do it. Or you could just take two Beyblades and put them in a stadium and, do it that way by yourself anyway, and completely ignore the hassle of even having to pick up this video game. So, I don't know. I don't know what their idea for this game was. It doesn't work, though. Whatever they were trying to do, it did not work. It failed horribly. And this is one of the worst PlayStation 1 games I've ever played. I'm going to be honest. So, I'm going to talk to you in the next one. I hope that you enjoyed the video. And I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.